Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona dressing room are convinced that winning El Clasico tomorrow would guarantee the La Liga title. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Messi, as it has been reported that the PSG superstar wants to understand PSG's project first before making a final decision. Verbal pact in place. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified. Whenever I post a new video, consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Football Club Barcelona will play perhaps their biggest, most important match of the season tomorrow night when the lock-ons with Real Madrid at Spotify Camp Nou in La Liga. It will be third El Clasico since the turn of the year, with Barcelona winning each of the previous two, one in the Spanish Super Cup final and the other in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. And Xavi, Hernandez and co will be aiming for the same result come Sunday when Real Madrid visit Camp Nou, for it can have a great implications on the La Liga title race. Indeed, according to Albert Mansno of Sport, the Barcelona dressing room is convinced that if they beat Real Madrid in tomorrow's El Clasico, they will likely go on to win the league title. As things stand, the Blaugrana are seated at top of the La Liga standings, 9 points clear of their arch-rivals Real Madrid and current champions. A win on Sunday night would widen that gap to a massive 12 points, with 12 more games left to be played and a relatively easy run in front of Barcelona. Indeed, the league leaders do not have any daunting away fixtures left in the cards, with trips to mid-table and lower half sides such as Getafe, Espanyol, Celta Vigo, and Elche, among others. At home too, there are not as many complicated fixtures that we have, barring the one against Atletico Madrid, which might be the strongest. So naturally, the mood is unbeat within the locker room, who are confident that a win in the Clásico could lead to the title. It's like a final of La Liga. If we win, we will be champions, is the gist of what is being said within the dressing room as per reports. While the mood is confident and full of optimism, Barcelona will have to go about their business against Real Madrid without two of their most important players in Pedri and Ousmane Dembele. But Xavi's men had beaten Carlo Ancelotti's side without a pair earlier this month in the Copa del Rey Cup clash and will look to emulate that result again tomorrow Sunday. Of course, tomorrow's game will be a one that we can't wait. Of course, very interesting as it have always been. Very crucial game for our La Liga dream. Not winning La Liga since 2019, Barcelona will be hoping to have a convincing display and win Real Madrid at the Camp Nou tomorrow to ensure that La Liga is getting closer and closer. And it is no surprise that the dressing room is optimistic that winning that game will be very, very important and will make us very closer to winning La Liga. Of course, we all know Real Madrid have not been at their best this season overall, especially in domestic competitions. And I think that on paper right now, talking about the domestic competitions, Barcelona are favorites for that game and hoping that we can use our home advantage to play. But we all know that in El Clasico, home advantage doesn't really matter a lot, right? Recent years, even most of the wins have been from teams playing away from home, right? So I just think that we can do it. We just have to do it. We haven't won at the Camp Nou against Real Madrid since 2018. 2018, that is 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, the last time we won at the Camp Nou against Madrid. And it's something that Barca should change. Because I quite remember the last two campaigns or three, I think they have been beating us there. And it is something that Barcelona needs to change from. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that this season or in tomorrow's game we may be able to to play against Real with confidence and win them. The first leg of the tie at the Santiago Bernabeu saw Barcelona losing 3 goals to 1, and I think it will be a very terrible thing if Barca plays tomorrow and get beaten, because it will mean that Real Madrid will get a league double over us, which I hope it doesn't come to pass. So definitely we have, it will be a crucial game, even though Pedri and Usman Dembele will not be available. But I think that we can still cope without them. We have been seeing it even in the past few matches, playing without those two, but we still try to win. And of course, that is the fact that we have some sort of a squad depth, even when those key players are not available. But if they were available, things could have been much better for us. So it's not like their absence is not a big blow. It is a big blow for us, but we just have to play with the available players that we got. And of course, I think it will be better for us to focus. And of course, now that we are in the Copa del Rey, 1-0 up against Madrid, second leg coming on the 5th of April. I think that one we need to try and win all these home games, because I think the second leg will still be at the Camp Nou. Then on to the next story of discussion. Over the past few days, speculation surrounding the future of PSG superstar and former Barca captain Lionel Messi has been intensifying a great deal, with various reports coming out in the French media. The Argentina's father and agent George Messi lashed out at those rumors, slamming them as fake. Messi's contract with PSG expires at the end of the season, and with a concrete decision yet to be made, there have been links with a possible return to Barcelona. It has recently been also suggested that the 35-year-old has had an interaction with club president Joan Laporta, during which the latter issued an apology for the manner of Messi's exit in 2021. All this is conjectural at this point, and the veracity of the claims remains unclear. Amidst this, though, Fabrizio Romano has come out and issued an update on the situation of Messi and his potential renewal contract at PSG. There had even been reports from France earlier this week that the 2022 FIFA World Cup winner was seeking a contract similar to the terms offered to Kylian Mbappe. However, Romano claims that Messi has not asked for any salary similar to any other PSG player. Furthermore, the Italian transfer experts add that there has been a verbal pact over an extension in place between the two parties since December. The former Barca captain is understood to have received a renewal offer from the French Giants. However, before making the final decision on his future, Messi wants to learn and understand PSG's plans and project for the immediate future. It must be remembered that PSG have now crashed out of the Champions League in the round of 16 in consecutive seasons, so it is only natural for the player to want to learn what the blueprint is for the next season before committing his future at the club, especially with Messi seeking to win the Champions League trophy after a long wait. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.